Compliments of the season, everyone. I am Ranveer Singh from EUMIND Group 2. Our topic is gender roles in 3 generations. Today with me is Dr. G. Ramesh. He is currently working as a Deputy Director at St. Francis Institute of Management and Research. He has also been an ex-defense personnel working as a warrant officer in the Indian Air Force for 16 years. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Honor to meet you too, Ranveer.
So, beginning with our interview, the first question is, how has education played a role in shaping gender roles across 3 generations?
Okay. Education is very important and it has played a pivotal role in shaping the generations, starting from Gen that is what we call silent Gen to Gen Alpha. Because education, when somebody gets educated, they are getting more informative. So that information leads to changing themselves in their mindset.
Thank you.
Sure.
The second question goes like, in the context of Indian history and culture,
Mhm.
how do expectations for men and women differ across generations?
Yes, in terms of the culture, specific to our religion, because it differs from state to state,
Yes.
religion to religion. When you consider our state, say Kerala, it's all about not patrilinear, it's about matrilinear. When I say matrilinear, it's about the generation transfer of the authority from mother to daughter rather than from father to son. So that change has come, and we call it as from the kings to, not to the son but to the daughter, or to the sister's brother, sister's son. So that way the culture has played a very important role, and that culture is actually Indian value. It's a value system of India, and specific to Kerala, because I belong to Kerala.
How do marriage dynamics and expectations differ between Generation Y and Generation Alpha?
Okay. The silent generation, when I said, no, it's those who have taken birth between 1925 to 1945. So during those times, the marriage was decided by the parenthood. There's no question of giving that authority to decide on by the parents to the children. But then, in contrast, those who are in the Gen Alpha currently, those who have taken birth after 2010, the decision is given to them also. They're open to, parents are open to their children going in for even love marriage also. So there is a stark difference between these generations.
What discussions or awareness initiatives about gender equality, gender roles have taken place in your family, and how have they evolved?
Yes. So currently, if you take my family, so we, myself, my wife, and one daughter. Now, all decisions which are taken, it's not that taken by me as the head of the family. We don't have the concept of head of the family. We take the decision collectively. It's called collective decision making, which was not prevailing earlier, because it was all, as I said, it's patriarchal decisions, and then the parents, the father, the men had the authority to decide on things, and women were given the authority of caretaking, the homemaker sort of thing. But here now, and again, because of the education, things have got completely changed, and the mindsets are towards the development of the entire family as a whole, not for an individual. So it is a good change, in fact, and that change is leading to further changes in their own career also. The women are not taking up their career as an important thing, because it's not decided by anybody else. In terms of choosing the career, choosing the education, it's all the independent authority given to the girls.
What role has media and popular culture has played in influencing perceptions or gender roles across 3 generations?
See, media is one important mode. It's not only for persisting or giving the importance of gender role, but then, as I say, that media plays a very important role, vital role, because as I said, the variation between the silent generation and the Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha is more towards the social media, more towards the media perspective. So media, but then at the same time, it should be subject to evaluation, subject to monitoring. Because media, if it is put up without monitoring, they'll come out with some nonsense also. That has to be monitored and proper control mechanism, and that will definitely make the media to be more proliferate in making the Gen Alpha to understand more about the cultural differences and the gender equality also.
So do you think in your state Kerala, gender roles, are they justified? Are they is there gender equality?
No, in Kerala, as I said, no, there is the matrilinear system still prevailing. But at the same time, as I told earlier, because of the education, as you all know that state of Kerala has got a maximum percentage of education, so which has actually proliferated the girls and boys to think very positively in the sense that they think forward, and they are, in fact, I would personally say that they are in the forerunners of positive thinking and making it more equal. And if you say that those bigger level of roles are played by the women, majority of them are from South India, to be very specific, Kerala.
As it is, Kerala is the most educated state
Yes,
in
yes,
India.
yes.
So in Western countries, as we know, gender roles aren't as prevalent as they are in India.
Yes.
So what steps do you consider essential
Mm-hmm.
to have a good gender equality in India?
Steps, see, the number one, media should play a very pivotal role, and they should play not only pivotal role, they should be effective in making the Gen Alpha to understand more about how they are different from the silent generation, which is prevalent between 1925 and 1945. Then number one is media. Number two is self-realization. The individual has to have that self-realization that how important is the gender role, where equal importance to be given to not only to the entire family, but then specific to male member and female member. That self-realization is important. And third and most important is the contribution which is put up by the entire society. The society also plays an important role. For that, it's not one individual, but the entire people around the society, within the society, should take part. And that will definitely make a see difference between the thought process which was prevailing earlier and the thought process which is prevailing now.
Thank you. And how do you think society has played a role in maintaining?
In the meantime, you were asking about from the international point of view.
International.
There are countries which follow what is followed in India, specifically to Ghana. The country Ghana do have that sort of system also. What is prevalent in it, like I'm talking about the matrilinear and patrilinear systems.
Thank you for your time.
Yes. You're most
So
welcome.
with this, we come to the end of this interview. Thank you, Dr. Ramesh, for your time, and I really appreciate your efforts. So,
Thank you so much, Ranveer. I think I take this opportunity to extend my appreciation also to you for putting up a valiant effort to make people to understand about the gender equality, the cultural differences, and how is it going to be important in building the society. And I wish all the best to you and to your
Thank you,
team
sir.
to make this project all the best and the best out of the lot.
thank you, sir.
Efforts are definitely to be put up, but ultimately I'm sure that you are going to make the fullest use of your knowledge, fullest use of your efforts to make the entire project the grand success. All the best wishes to you, and in case of any other requirements, you please let me know. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is Ranveer signing off.
Thank you.